Okay, I'm Pat Brown from Victoria. I run the Low Impression Car Club. I'm the president and founder. Founded in '79. Well, the first time I saw a lowrider was back in '79, and I was in San Antonio at a show and I saw it. And a couple of months later, I was in Houston and I saw some lowriders too, and I just fell in love with the game, man. I've been after it ever since then. Well, I found a '70 Plymouth Satellite in a used car lot, and I bought it. I paid cash for it. I put those side mufflers and everything, and changed steering wheel, tinted my windows, and I was rolling with Kragers at the time. I couldn't put no hydraulics because of the way the frame was built. Not like now that you can do it. You know. Well, I started back in '79, like I said, like January, and I had 6 members, and they all dropped their cars at the time. We didn't have them painted all, but we most of them had Kragers or Supremes and spoke, Truth spoke, and we from there we would roll on. We went a couple of shows around the area. We took cruises to the valley a lot of weekends. The first car shows that I went was it was we started under Vicas, and after a while we went to Low Impression. Yeah.
And can you tell me when was the first time you went to a car show here in Victoria?
Here in Victoria, I went back about I think in 1981 was the first show they had at the Sun Valley. And
And can you tell me like how it was? How many people were there?
uh,
Was it there a lot of people from around the state or just Victoria?
there was a lot of people from Victoria and a few from out of town, mostly Victoria.
And how many car shows have you been going to here in Victoria? Like, has it been steady?
It's been a good standing. Yeah, I'd say like 4 to 5 a year.
And did that always was it always that way? Like that many car shows every year?
Not really until the lowrider car show scene started hitting bigger here in Victoria. Then started hitting more shows here in Victoria.
So when do you think was the time that? What year do you think it was that we got the most car shows here in Victoria in one year?
Uh, that'd be in '84.
You think that was like the height of Victoria car shows?
Yeah, that was the height. A lot of these youngsters that are got car clubs now went to my show when I was they were young kids, and now they got their own car clubs.
And do you think that there is a break of car shows that there wasn't any car shows happening for a while here in Victoria?
Well, there weren't that many shows like back in '81, '81, when Lowrider Magazine was getting sued by Albert Lopez and Sonny Madrigal. And I was one of the only ones that was making shows in this side of town, South Texas. And Nick Hernandez was doing some in Odessa, West Texas. And Beto from Dallas area. We were about the only three that were making car shows at the time.
And that was in '81.
That was around '81, yeah.
Do you recognize that there was a shortage of car shows recently these past few years also?
Yeah, you can say, but it looks like this year is kicking off pretty good.
Yeah. But I'm talking about like in Victoria only.
Well, in Victoria,
Yeah.
so far we got 2 more shows coming up, and so I guess it's kicking in.
But
Yeah.
there's been a shortage of car shows this
Yeah.
for a while, right?
Yes, it's been.
So,
This,
and what do you think? What do you think it was? That was the reason why there hasn't been too many car shows here in Victoria.
I guess the promotions. Uh, this big show we got here today, it's pretty good because it's got a good promotion, GS or GC, whatever. And Lencho, he's doing pretty good. Uh, he's one of the biggest shows in Victoria since the '80s, I guess.
And what do you think it is that? So since you went through the car, so you when in 1981,
Mm-hmm.
you saw that there were those Swords and car shows happening, right?
Yeah.
What do you think it could be that we could use from 1981 to restart car shows again?
Uh, the car shows to start over again, like, well, it's doing pretty good right now, but we need music and more contests and get the people involved with the lowrider scene. Not just bring cars and just walk around the cars. They get tired of seeing them. But back then in the days, we had the Bad Girl contest, the Zoot Suit contest, uh, the lower thing where you walk around that pole. And there was a lot of things going on in car shows, like jalapeno eating contests. You got the people involved.
Do you think inviting more community will bring, like just doing things that will get more engagement from the community besides walking around cars?
Uh, yeah, like I said, they got the people like to get involved and stuff. And
So, how do you feel about the car show going on today? How do you think the marketing things that they use, how they're able to get the word out? Um, do you feel like there's going to be a revival in car shows?
yes,
Yeah.
there will be a revival, and it's going on right now.
How do you feel about the digital age, the social media and TikTok videos and stuff like that, where you can hold on real quick. Okay, I'm sorry. Hold on. Hey, bro, I'm sorry. Hey, can you make sure nobody comes through the doors? We're doing an interview right now. Sorry. Okay. So, what do you think about the digital age nowadays? Now that people can get the word out easier, and you see all these TikTok videos of keeping the culture alive and stuff like that.
What I think about it,
Yeah.
it's pretty good because people get informed of what shows are coming up and what cars to expect to see. I think it's real good about that.
And let me ask you an open-ended question. You can take your time to take this and elaborate on it. So, how do you feel? Because with lowriding, it's a strong thing that we have in Chicano culture. It's our history. It's one
Yeah.
of our history things. That we hold dear to us Chicanos. And Chicanos have a lot of history here in America. And lowriding has always been there with us. Ever since the '60s, and still on to this day, evidently. Big car shows.
Mm-hmm.
The generations always embraced it. And the way that Chicanos we hold our culture close to us, what do you think it is? How do you think it important it is to keep this culture alive, and keep it going?
Well, it's very important to keep it going alive, and that way it will never die. Because it is a Chicano culture, and it's now getting to where everybody's involved into it, and the Anglos, the blacks, everybody. And so, just keep in mind that it's our culture, and it's a great thing that's happening.
And how important do you also think it is for the youth to learn our culture and to
It's
keep our traditions alive?
it's very important. We don't want our tradition to pass away and everybody forget about it. Just I got all my grandkids and everything involved in this, and I always tell them, y'all got to keep it up if something happens to me. And they're involved. They got pedal cars, they got bikes, and some have grown up to have their own cars. That's part of our culture.
All right. We'll wrap. Is there anything that you want to say before we wrap? Anything that you want to touch on in the topics or anything?
Well, I've been riding for over 40 some years in the car scene. So I've seen a lot of changing and new customizing, new paint jobs. So it's a great thing that I enjoy.